Here we are learning Maven interview questions. So, first question, what is Maven and what problems does it solve? Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java objects. It simplifies and standardizes the build process, manages dependencies, and provides project structure conventions. What is a POM file in Maven? POM means project object model is an XML file that contains project information and configuration details required by Maven for building the project. It includes dependencies, plugins, and other settings. What is the difference between compile and runtime dependencies in Maven? Compile time dependencies are required for compiling the code, while runtime dependencies are only needed for during execution. Maven manages these dependencies differently based on their scope. Explain the Maven lifecycle phases. Maven has three built-in lifecycle phases, that is clean, build and site. Each phase is made up of a sequence of stages which are executed in a specific order. What is a Maven repository? Maven repository is a directory where all project jars, library jars, plugins or any other project specific artifacts are stored and can easily used by Maven. How do you exclude dependencies in Maven? You can exclude dependencies using exclusions element within the dependency tag in the POM file. This allows you to exclude specific transitive dependencies that you don't need. How can we optimize a Maven build for large projects? To optimize a Maven build for large projects, use dependency management, configure Maven to skip unnecessary tasks, use parallel builds and leverage a local repository manager for faster artifact retrieval. How do you run a Maven build? To run a Maven build, open your command line. Navigate to the directory containing your project's pom.xml file and type mvn package to build the project. What is the difference between Maven clean and Maven install? The difference between Maven clean and Maven install is that Maven clean removes files generated in the previous builds, cleaning the project, while Maven install compiles the project code and installs the build package into the local repository, making it available for other projects. How do you manage dependencies in a Maven project? In a Maven project, manage dependencies by listing them in the pom.xml file under the dependencies tag. Maven automatically downloads these from repositories and integrates them into a project. Explain Maven lifecycle. Maven's lifecycle includes phases like compile, test and deploy, which includes project building in a sequential manner. Each phase performs specific build tasks such as compiling code, running tests and packaging the compiled code into distributable formats like jars and vars.